This is Palantir on the monthly chart, and in recent months, price has been pulling back from a key support resistance band at the $20 level. However, the pullback is an opportunity to go long based on this monthly buyers level that was established at $14. Now, one thing to note about this zone, it's a big zone, so the likelihood of price holding is high. However, what would have made this an A setup is if we had closes above the top of this support resistance band, which would mean that the buyers would be in control. Because we didn't have closes above the band, the sellers are in control. However, again, this is a very big zone, and what the smart money does is they buy low and then they sell high. So Palantir had a good year. Prices increased from roughly $7 to about $17. So that was good for roughly a 2x. 1x rather. Would have been a 2x if, again, we could have closes above this band. Now the question is, what holds for 2024? Meaning, can Palantir continue to rise? Before we continue with the analysis, let's look at this article. It is coming from The Motley Fool by way of Yahoo Finance. Why Palantir stock could continue soaring in 2024. So again, stock had a monster year in 2023. Stock was up roughly 170%. So yeah, almost good for a 2x. The data analytics company has been thriving due to the emergence of AI, and the business is looking to do more computing in the cloud. According to a recent survey from CNBC, 55% of technology officers said that their companies would be investing in Gen AI software within the next 6 months. This is consistent with a report from Gartner, which estimates that in 2023, less than 5% of enterprises will have utilized Gen AI models for interfaces within their production environments. By 2026, the percentage will jump to more than 80%. One company that's sure to benefit from the surge in AI demand is Palantir, which has been using AI boot camps to help businesses identify use cases for AI, effectively helping the company sell prospective customers on its AI platform. Another potential catalyst which could help Palantir in 24 is the falling interest rates. The Fed is reportedly looking to make as many as 3 interest rate cuts during the year. A lower interest rate means a lower cost of capital for businesses, which may entice more companies to invest in growth objectives such as AI and next-gen technologies. Palantir has recently become a profitable company as opposed to just a fast-growing tech business. In the trailing 12 months, Palantir has reported net income of $147 million on revenue of $2.1 billion. It has turned a profit in each of the past 4 quarters, and its improved financials should pave the way for stock inclusion into the S&P 500, which would be a big catalyst. Palantir's business has some promising growth prospects, and with a strong and diverse operations, the company looks to be in great shape to continue performing well in 2024. While it did have an exceptional year in 2023, investors shouldn't forget Palantir is also recovering from an abysmal performance in 2022 when the stock tanked by 65%. All right, so you have AI and interest rate cuts serving as tailwinds. However, let's scroll up to the monthly chart once again. You have this support resistance band of $20 serving as a headwind. Now, we do want to analyze this monthly bias level at $14 a bit more. If we scroll down to the weekly chart, it appears that it's used up. You do have a gap down at 1370 that hasn't been filled. Used up meaning most of the unfilled orders have been filled. Let's scroll down to the daily chart. You do have buyers protecting this $14 level, right? Once, twice, a third time, fourth time. However, I do love this little rally, basing candles in the rally out at $12, which would be a bull trap. And I'll explain that in 1 second. Let's scroll back up to the monthly chart. All right, so as an example, say if price came down, closed below the lower portion of the buyer zone. Again, this is also a flip zone, support, resistance. Support and resistance traders would then sell, only to be met with buyers at the $12 level. This would be another flip zone, support, or resistance rather. Resistance should serve as support. So I love this zone here. However, I find it hard to believe that price is going to move lower than the bottom of the zone. Again, big zones like this hold, and we have several tailwind themes this year. Interest rates, the play out of Gen AI, and if Palantir can expand its customer portfolio, meaning going beyond country governments contracts, then we could see Palantir continue to move higher. Again, don't forget about the inclusion into the S&P 500, in which big mutual funds have no choice but to invest in Palantir through the S&P 500 index. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. Please like the video.